I am Maria Garcia de Fleury. We are in Catechism Week. Although internationally Catechist Day is celebrated on August 21st because it was Pope Pius X, the great promoter of catechesis and who is called the patron saint of all catechists in the world, in Venezuela, Catechesis Week is also offered in preparation to start the new school year. Why insist on catechesis? Because we need to create a Catholic culture that touches the deepest part of the human being in children, young people, and adults. Because catechesis cannot be reduced to the simple teaching of the contents of the faith. The catechist needs to know that the end of all catechesis is to transmit a model of life, which is Jesus Christ, and to foster a personal friendship with the one who created us, redeemed us, and is very present in our lives. The real objectives of catechesis is to situate the person in what the truth of himself means, what it means to respond to the call given by God, to have a life formula where we find our own happiness. In case of doubt, theological criteria must prevail over pedagogical ones, never the other way around. Remembering that the catechist is not a teacher of a specific subject, neither of philosophy nor of religion in the broad sense of the word. We are effective transmitters of a revelation that comes from God through the Holy Scriptures and the tradition of the Church, and that are illuminated by the teachings with the assistance of the Holy Spirit. Obviously, catechesis begins with testimony. Jesus said, "By that everyone will know that they are my disciples, if you love one another." And this influences culture and transforms societies because catechists must provide models of behavior. Jesus Christ and the saints are true positive stereotypes. It is necessary to talk about the supernatural dimension of the human being and offer even simple social demands. The media are very necessary to know how to use in catechesis because they create opinion, image, and culture. All catechists and all catechesis is called to be present in and clear with their ideas. The best point of reference in is the Catechism of the Catholic Church in order to provide solid foundations because it is about forging principles and convictions. Friends, the songs, the games are very good, but they never replace the formal learning of the basic teachings of the words of Christ in the gospel, the sacraments, the commandments, integrating the great vision of God, of the human being, and of the world that the Christianity gives. It is necessary to make it very clear that the will of God comes first in the life of each person and that we must live the commandment of love for God and men as the first law. For all this, catechesis must be completed with the liturgy and the sacramental life. Finally, and the most important of all, and very necessary, is to take into account in catechesis the Christological, ecclesiological, and eschatological sense, being very aware that a catechesis cannot be done without God, because He is the center of everything, and with God we always win.